1st of November 2025. Wow, what an amazing period we are living in. Now we only will see the sun for one more week here in the northern part of Norway. We just see it in the sky because it is so low in the horizon. And I have actually bought myself a lamp so that I can have more light now in the dark period, because the dark period here is for 3 months. But the time now, wow, time is accelerating. It is going so fast, and all the things I'm into, I love it. I'm loving my life. I'm loving everything. And one of the new things that I have gone into is divine letters. And it comes another divine letters every Sunday. And when I said yes to this, doing the divine letters, I did it in beginning of April. And I thought of it as a masculine idea, because it came as a masculine idea. And I had no idea that it would integrate all what it integrated, because when I started to do it in October, I went into nations and countries and the consciousness of their oversoul. And I started with Italy, and all that day I was, it was so pain. It was pain. So Italy and Spain were deep pain. And then French came, and it's like, So this is what I have said yes to do. I will go into the consciousness field of nations and land in Europe, and also probably in United States, in Australia, Africa, Asia. First of all, I have said yes to do it in Europe. I am born in Norway for a reason. It is a reason why we are born, where we are born. We are connected to our parents, to our siblings, to the community. So when we connect to the essence of us, we know that, okay, it is a reason behind the place we are born. So I am born here because I hold the piece to make new system in the world. And being here at Jegervannet in Lyngen, it is a still point. It is so high energy. Nature is talking, sky is talking. It's like ecstatic. And I know that a lot of other places around the world, they have made tools to heighten our frequency, to be more in balance. But Mother Nature also have a lot of these spots. So I am at this spot because now I can do it with flow. So I actually don't do anything. I just let it come through me. So me creating the new system, it is me getting the ideas kind of with a masculine way, and I feel it into my body, connected to Mother Earth and the sensation, reading the field of every nation. And when I read the field, then I do divine letters and say, this will be beneficial for you to work with. Because if you live in Italy, for example, then you know that you carry your ancestor. You carry the trauma that had been created for thousands of years. So you want to help your country. You want to help your people. You want to help your children. So all of us are now invited to rise and to take responsibility. We have chosen to incarnate on Earth now because it requires more responsibility than ever. Conscious responsibility. Awakened responsibility. And that is why I have made divine letters, inspired by Paul and Helge Hognestad, and doing what Paul did 2,000 years ago, writing letters. So I do the same with today's technology. I read in and make videos, and I have bought a domain, and I do it in the technical way that are available for us now. And being in this period, it helps us so enormously. We see that technology is so smart, and the only thing we can do to really kind of try to use it in a positive way is to use our own consciousness. So when I tune into countries, I feel it in my body. Like Richard Barrett has done the same. He has done it in an intellectual way, and he create with the AI. And that's amazing. But what I do additional is to sense, to listen to Mother Earth, the Mother Earth of that nation and all the trauma that lies there. So it is good to do it with the intellect and the consciousness, but we need to intertwine the feminine and the masculine. This is what Mother Earth wants us to do. She wants us to listen. We cannot only travel here. We have created so much war. We have created so much poverty. We have created so much cruelness on Mother Earth because we have lived only from here. So Mother Earth is begging us almost. She don't need us, but she wants us because she is our foundation. We are Mother Earth's children. She wants us to listen to her rhythm. She is so wise. I know that the coming year it will be tornado, it will be volcano, it will be tsunami, because Mother Earth is refreshing herself, not as a punishment, but as what we do and what Mother Earth do and what the all creation, it is interwoven creation. We can listen to Mother Earth. So we can take examples from different tsunami. When people don't understand that a tsunami is on its way, we can see that the animals, maybe 6-10 hours before the tsunami come, they run to the hill. So the animals is wiser in some way. So they feel Mother Earth. So what we can learn from animals is to feel Mother Earth, because they sense and feel. They are attuned to her rhythm. They cannot do what they do if they are not attuned to their rhythm. So even though they are instinctual, they use Mother Earth's rhythm. And this is what we can learn from animals. And each animal holds a power to us. We can learn from animals, we can learn from Mother Earth, we can learn from tree, we can learn from all creation. So this is a time where we interweave all that we have learned and live as balance point. I call it living as Homo Luminous. I live as Homo Luminous, and I pull in future into here and now. We only have the here and now. And I travel in consciousness because it is no future and past. Everything is in the now. But since I travel in dimension, I pull in what we will experience in hundreds, 200s, 300s years. And I do it from where I am because it wants to, one of the balance point, what I experience here will be a balance point for very, very many. And when the time is correct, I will share it with you. So now I will travel to other countries because we need to co-create. Bringing the new system into form, it means co-creating. So I hold one piece, another hold another piece, a third, a fourth. So there are so many people holding pieces of the new system. So I am now attracting people that brings in different pieces of the new systems. And I'm particularly talking about the health systems. And I will say more about it later. But there are so many good things happening. When we watch news, we only see all the fear and all the wars and all this cruelty that we have created. That's the old world. That is falling. That is collapsing. Political system is collapsing. And even in Norway, in all country, the old is collapsing. And we are someone that have said yes to bring in the news, and I'm one of them. And if you feel resonance with me, you are welcome to contact me, and then we can co-create. I already co-create with several people, and I have many projects. So when you surrender to the newness, to Homo Luminous, then you can have a lot of balls in the air. I like to have many balls in the air because if I only have 1 or 2 projects, I get bored. So that's my personality. I like to have a lot of balls. So I do one thing for a period and another and a third. So Divine Letters is one, Divine Mass, Divine Design Podcast. But some of them I hold longer if it is a meaning. So I tune to the consciousness, I tune to the field, to Mother Earth. Is it enough? Is it balance? So if we listen, I'm good at listening. So I intertwine the feminine and the masculine in a very good way. And I haven't done it all this life. I was very masculine until 2013. So in 13, I had to integrate my femininity. Even though I have a feminine face, I lived a very masculine life. I did all the hard way. I have taken so many fights, so many battles, fighting for my children, fighting for this, fighting for that. And I have been inviting into so many different groups fighting for things, but I do not fight anymore. I have surrendered and I have said, I can come and I can help you, but not in a masculine way. I will do it in balance. And then you listen, what does this system need? What does this organization need? What does this family need? So you listen between the words, you listen and sense into the energy. So energy never lies. Words lies. We have been very good to fool ourselves. The saboteur, the wounded child, and the victim, and all this survival archetype is so deeply programmed in our DNA, and then we project from our wounding and our victimhood. So we need to balance it out, and then we can help in a bigger scale. So that's why I have made so many programs, Divinima Reset, 13 module, the Spiral of Grace, the Hero's Journey, and more to come. And the most important is that all what we need is detox. We need detox from the old, detox from the corruption, detox from the lie, detox from all the hardness, the war, the masculine that has been so cruel and really created hell. So we need to detox from hell. And I have felt hell really on my body, co-creating with different system, and also the mafia really threatening me for 3 years, and that was really hell. So it was kind of, but they pushed me to the limit. So they actually awakened me. So I was pushed so far down because it was actually, the doctor said in 2013, you will die. And the mafia started to threaten me and my family in 2013. So when I thought that I couldn't go any lower because I prepared to die, then the mafia started to threaten us, and they followed me and they blackmailed us, and it was horror. It was horror for 3 years. And me living in Norway, I didn't believe that this thing could happen in Norway, because my mind was I'm living heaven on earth, and I do. But since all the world have been so international, it is so close. The border isn't the border anymore, almost. So the mafia, they go through the country where they benefit, and it is a lot of money in Norway and the Nordic countries. So of course the mafia is here. They travel to country where there are a lot of money and a lot of resources. So yes, it is a lot of resources in Norway, and I have said yes to bring out the best from this area. And you are invited to co-create with me or have one-to-one coaching programs. You will find it on divinedesign.it, what I offer. And with those words, I wish you the best winter 2026 and whatever. Maybe I see you around. Namaste.